Why do so many men freeze when they are asked to talk about their feelings? Why, when a woman asks, "Are you okay?" a man often answers, "I'm fine." Why do so many marriages slowly erode not because of fights, but because of long silences? Are men emotionally poor? Or are they emotionally deep, but poorly translated? What if I told you that male silence is not coldness, but a different form of emotional intelligence? That men do not feel less, they feel differently. Today I want to talk about a little-known psychological phenomenon that is central to understanding the male soul, why men internalize everything and only deliver the final summary. We live in an era that speaks, and rightly so, about women's emotional world. There are studies, books, movements, and public policies focused on understanding women. This is necessary, just, important. But we rarely ask the same about men. A modern culture portrays men in two stereotypes. Either the emotionally absent villain or the brute who must be re-educated. Few ask the deeper question, how does the male mind actually work from the inside? Male silence is judged as a moral flaw, when often it is a neurological and psychological pattern. Men are measured using female emotional metrics. This is not equality. It is misunderstanding. In psychology, this is known as the internalizing processing style. Research shows that, on average, women use more external verbal processing. They organize emotions by speaking. Men use more internal cognitive processing. They organize emotions in silence. Neuroscience links this to structural brain differences. Women tend to have stronger connectivity between emotional centers and language areas. In men, these systems are more compartmentalized. Practical result: women speak to understand what they feel. Men must understand first before they can speak. Silence is not avoidance. It is processing. This pattern did not appear by accident. For thousands of years, men were shaped for hunting, war, protection, vigilance. In such environments, silence meant survival. Talking too much got you killed. Male nervous systems evolved toward high stress tolerance, emotional containment, action over narration. This is not a defect. It is ancient design. The problem is that modern men no longer face external predators, but internal ones. Anxiety, failure, comparison, meaninglessness. Yet they still use the old tool: silence. Carl Jung warned, "What is not brought to consciousness returns as fate." Unspoken emotion does not disappear. It sinks into the unconscious, and it returns as chronic irritability, emotional distance, sudden anger, addictions, quiet despair. Men are not empty. They are overcrowded inside. Viktor Frankl taught that modern suffering is not caused by pain, but by the loss of meaning. Men often feel anguish, but cannot name it. So they say, "It's nothing," but it is everything. They do not suffer because they feel nothing. They suffer because they cannot translate what they feel. In the fall narrative, Eve speaks. Adam remains silent. He does not fall loudly. He falls quietly. This is the male archetype. Men do not lose themselves by talking too much. They lose themselves by saying nothing. My father once said something that never left me. Before he passed away during the pandemic, he was studying psychoanalysis. Many afternoons, over coffee, he spoke about this. He said the human soul must weave its feelings like weaving fabric. You do not create cloth instantly. You sit down, you pass one thread, then another, then another. Slowly, chaos becomes structure. The soul works the same way. Unprocessed emotions become knots. Woven emotions become stability. And here lies a modern mistake. Not all emotional processing must be external. A man does not need to say everything, but he must process everything, even in silence. The problem is not that men are quiet. The problem is that men no longer weave. Modern men live in constant noise. Phones, headlines, notifications, anxiety. They are never alone with themselves. Without silence, there is no integration. Many men are tense not because they feel little, but because they never organize what they feel. This does not mean every man must go to therapy, though it helps. But every man needs three things: time alone, a trusted friend, a real spiritual life. Mental order strengthens masculinity. Even the body reflects it. Chronic stress and emotional repression reduce testosterone, energy, and focus. Caring for the mind is caring for manhood. Men do not need to become women. They must become integrated men, because what is not woven inside rules from outside, and silence that does not organize imprisons. If this message helped you name something you always felt, share this video. Send it to other men. Subscribe to the channel.